away with the tidal wave and get on top of people with the Lucian, that's where you could find your opportunities here to try and take down V5's Photic.
And I feel like our two drafts kind of come into like very maybe general answers of like LNG have opted into full burst, right? Get your one combo onto the Kog'Maw and hope you can take him down and that wild growth isn't like doing enough to keep him alive and that he's not repositioning well.
He goes for the Gromp. That's where this gets a little bit dicey. He actually hasn't got himself a smite, so he's gonna have to go for it. No, he can't. Rookie steals it away, so that's perfect for the side of V5. And Tarzan, he wanted to go for the aggression and sadly was punished for it. Disaster for LNG, but V5, they call it perfectly.
Right, Rookie can be able to deal with his waves on his own and find roam timings as we get the dive.
Oh, we do get the dive. Remember, there's no flash here on Light, but he's trying to turn this one back onto PP God. Not quite able to do it, and that's going to be 2 kills. Again and again, we see our top teams executing on these dives so perfectly.
Or I wonder if they would eventually rotate. It does look like they're going for the dive.
They're going to go for the straight dive. They're going to put the exhaust down. Photic, though, may have gone a little bit too far forward, and he ends up paying for it with his life. The Wild Growth just came in for PP God, but just not quite quick enough.
So if LNG can bait a fight here, it would be huge.
I mean, the wave's going to push in now in a second. Fantasy even drops down a little ward there for Doonby to maybe see if he can catch somebody out. But speaking of catching somebody out, the Aqua Prison is magnificent. And LNG, like you said, they read V5 like a book. And V5 don't have an answer for this because the TP brings you straight back to top. The Rift Herald, but you won't get the actual benefit of it. So really like that coming out from the side of LNG as we see now Rich and Panda C trying to go for something here. But there's a Xiaolongbao. And yeah, you're dead, my son. There's not really a lot. That was just a really good bait there from Rich. Jungle fantastic at just stopping you from doing anything really in that jungle in a 1v1 situation. Light doing exceptionally well at just dodging everything, and now here we go. Doomby's already on the backside. They jump onto Rookie, but he's no flash, and he's already dead. They pop down the exhaust onto Photic, and Photic gets wild growthed, as we can see Panda C gets completely crippled by the exhaust on the other side. Doomby, though, trying to run away. It's a double kill. Tarzan tries to get back onto Photic and flashes away. They've still got some decent damage, though, with Light. As you can see, Lumao and Light on this Lucian Nami combination, trying to make it work. The cleanse comes in, and he keeps himself alive. Not quite able to hit him with the living artillery. Oh, never mind. Right on the backside, Photic stays alive. It's a 3 for 3 and an all-out brawl in the mid lane.
Man, Photic playing that so well, like almost pixel perfect on things like the flash, being able to kite out some of these key abilities, and they're still going! They're still going, but this time around there's a turret, so there's going to be a kill back, so it's a 4 for 4. I don't think the Lulu wins this trade, unfortunately, PP God. So 5 for 4 in favor of LNG. This is starting to heat up to be some kind of a banger lyric. Our tidal wave comes out to try and clear out this wave. You got Rookie doing some decent one, but it's a double trouble on the bubble as they're going to be able to burn down XLB, and now one of your frontliners is no longer here. You got to back away now as V5, and again, we've seen V5 try and use that Weaver's Wall to force the tower to go down, but LNG call their bluff every time. He's very aggressive, but he's got the W, so he's immune. Yeah, he's just playing the role of frontliner so well, trying to make sure they can't come in, but might be bursted out. Is he playing the role of frontliner very well? Because he just got himself caught out. He tried to go onto Rich, and Rich is the frontliner, and it's just completely cursed. Just as you say it, Panda C gets over-aggressive, and honestly just unnecessary. They didn't even burn anything on the side of V5. He wasn't even on the Photic. The only one really on this kind of Baron right now. A couple more seconds till Panda C is there. He does have the TP, so he's still about 20 seconds away, and now they might try and look for a big fight. As you can see now, they're going forward. Photic does get the wild growth for himself. They're trying to burn him down, and he's dead. They've gotten rid of the Kog'Maw, but they still have damage with Rookie. They didn't quite get the Baron just yet, and Doonby now trying to see if he can get away. The ultimate from the Sejuani completely whiffs as Light tries to go forward. He gets jumped on and shut down. 950 gold over to the side of the Sejuani. You can see Panda C wants to try and help out his team, but he's just a little bit too late. And LNG, they almost had it. These health bars are low. Panda C, he's got to try and maybe make something work. It'll be dicey. It will be very dicey. He's going to try and maybe get some kills off the back of this one here. He's not going to die just yet, though, because he's going to be able to take down Rich out of the fight. Now XLB's trying to run away, and you see Rookie completely untouched, though, right now. As I say that, he's forced the flash away, and oh my lord, Lyric, those health bars were low. It was almost a hero play from Panda C, but V5 just play it too well.
move here, the final tier 2 of the game. They haven't killed any of the inhibitors. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. They jump straight onto Xiao Lanbao. He is dead. You have a Mikhail's Blessing for Photic, but Photic's been isolated, and he goes into the GA. They've gotten rid of so many of the tools here for the side of V5. The prison from the Aquafish of Nami is absolutely insane, and out of nowhere, though, they've made us a 2 for 2. They will flash away from Lu Mao, as Rookie is still a significant portion of V5's damage, but LNG not out of it just yet. But the Dragon's going down. That's going to be confirmed and secured here by the side of V5, but the fight might not happen on their terms. They try and go in this one. That's going to be XLB going down, so it's a 4v5. They're going to use the immunity of Gwen as Pandacy trying to get some work here with the needlework, but not quite able to. They're going to have a QSS used by Photic. He's not really able to plant his feet and do the damage.
Hero plays before in team fights.
We have indeed. We've also seen them move away from the Baron, and definitely the lesser of the two teams, but here we go. Photic trying to get this over the wall. The Baron down to 4,000 HP. They're going to be able to try and burst this one down. Here it goes. No! Stolen! Photic gets it! They didn't smite! Tarzan didn't smite! Oh, it's a rookie error for LNG, and it's disaster for them!
The burst between all the members is enough to just take them out of a fight outright.
Doonby's on a TP. Rich is already down below half HP. He's actually getting almost completely obliterated. They go in, they get stasis out of him, and now they're going to try and jump into Photic, but now he's Rookie trying to see if he can get away from this one. The Cogma's dead again. They got the two big frontliners on the backside of this one as well, as Pandacy tries to make it work onto PP God and XLB. Again and again, LNG are finding the windows in these fights. We have to possibly break up on the base as well. You do have Rookie though, so some decent wave clear, but as I say that, he gets jumped on straight away, like just about kept alive, but he has a GA, so he knows he's gonna be K. They get Rookie. Xiao Lanbao is gonna be left to try and just defend this one, and Tarzan goes into a GA of his own. He's very, very low. You need Tarzan to be staying alive right now if you want to try and keep this comeback going. Weaver's wall and maybe make this one work for themselves. Doonby looking to try and see if he can find an angle. You can see Pandacy is getting slowed up. Tarzan can get in. Stolen! The 80 carries versus the junglers. The junglers don't have a smite button, and now Tarzan in a 1v1 against Rich. They do land the Glacial Prison, but XLB in a lot of trouble. Photic goes forward and immediately has to get the wild growth. They do take down Pandacy, but Photic is the target as he flashes away. Rookie and Photic are so low, but they know they need to fight this team. They know they need to try and push forward because they have an advantage. They get down the Doonby mid laner as Light tries to go away. Photic goes forward, and Photic is huge. He goes back down into GA because he knows he's got it available to him. And after all is said and done, Lu Mao is left all by himself. LNG got the soul, but V5 will pick up the win.
In the end, they were able to protect the member they needed. Photic stayed alive, and that is all V5 needed to be able to take this.
Such a back and forth game, and Lyric, I am delighted to tell you and our viewers that is game 1 of our best of 3. God, I love the LPL. And